Let's get this figured out. This world gon' give me whatever I need until I get this vision out. Then they gon' pay me whatever I ask, cause I got it figured out. Family be checking all up on a nigga to see how I'm feeling now. Damn, they love to see a nigga really make a killing now. I put a lock on the game and I hide the code and the keys. I am not playing no games, I really play this shit for keeps. That shit for me.
Madden and college football heads, what's going on? It is your boy, Coach DC, coming back at you today with another video. And I had a good question. Well, it was kind of a call out. One of my guys said, I noticed when you play college football, you use revamped passing. When you play Madden, you use placement and accuracy. Why? Good question. My thing is the revamp passing in the college is better than in the Madden. It's just more under control. It's less drifty. I don't know if that's the word I'm looking for, but it's like in the Madden. I mean, and it, trust me when I tell you can use either or. It's like a nuanced size difference. But really, the main reason for me is, in the college there's more control, so I don't need the catch radius as much. In the Madden, I mainly use placement and accuracy because of the catch radius. I just like, knowing where my launch point is going to be, where my click on spot is going to be, and all that other stuff. Because you see, the difference is, like, this is revamped, and so you get the aggressive, secure rack catch bar. You get that, but all you get on the ground is that little yellow circle, that little cursor. And so, but on here, like I said, everyone's easy. The control is much easier. I mean, well, yeah, it's just easier to control the receivers on the college game. And so it's, like I said, I just feel like in my mind, there's less of a need. Yeah, I would like to have in a perfect world, I'd like to have the catch radius and the readout, for the type of catch. But yeah, I guess that would look kind of crazy up there. But I mean, from a throw perspective, like I said, this year there's not much of a difference. As you see me right here in Madden, you just see like that big catch radius on the ground. To me, that's everything. Like when the ball is in the air and I can tell where the ball is going. So to me, that helps me, or that prepares me for my reaction while the ball's in the air. So if I can see that the ball is at the bottom of the catch radius, then yeah, I'm gonna try to reposition myself to get in between the ball and either the defensive back or defensive guy. And so it's like, from a velocity standpoint, I think they did a better job on placement and accuracy this year. It has a revamped feel to it, when you can master like using touch. And so the main thing is that you're just not really bullet passing everything. The catching part is easy, especially when you see the catch meter on the ground. It's like I can see exactly where the ball is going. If you look at some of these highlights, it's going to show you, like, every play you'll see exactly where the ball is going, whether it's the big circle or the small circle, for the guys who don't have that big of a catch radius. But it helps a lot, especially with the timing, in terms of like, when do I go for the ball, when do I hit the button to go for the ball. And so you see, man, you catch the thing, rack, aggressive or secure. It's just a tremendous help to have the actual spot like on the ground there. Like I said, I wish there was a big difference between the throwing. It's just not this year. It's there. Like I said, it's a nuanced size difference. I think you'll see it more. And I'm talking the difference between revamped and placement and accuracy. I think you'll see it more in like the short game, the drag routes and the passes to the backs out the backfield, or the quick wheel routes and all that kind of stuff. And so, but that's a lot of what this game is based around. This game is based around the short game, to a certain degree. Just well, I guess depends on who you're playing, but yeah, it's very precise in terms of where you can throw the ball. I'll say that about both, but placement and accuracy is, again, like I said, when you see that catch radius on the ground, it's like, man, okay, go stand there. Yeah, it takes away a lot of the guesswork. Again, sometimes in the drag route game or in the little short game, sometimes I think the ball in Revamped can come out with, I'm talking in Madden, the ball can come out with a little bit too much arc in it, and it kind of slows down the rack animation, or it messes up the rack animation where you can catch the ball and kind of keep going. So I just, yeah, for right now anyway. I mean, we'll see. They're constantly adjusting the game and not telling us right now. So y'all know we've already had some adjustments to this game, but like I said, we'll just see going forward. I'm real comfortable in it right now. I'm just not having any problems putting the ball like right where I want to put it. Like I said, if I want to put it on the edge of the catch radius, I can. Again, my biggest thing is this is where you win at right here. You win in the flats on this game. If you can dominate the flats on this game and pick up really good rack yards behind it and kind of set your the levels to your passing game up in layers, but you have to make people respect the flats on this game. You just have to. If you can make people respect the flats, then the rest of the passing windows will open up. It's not like the games of the past where you just come out and you just start winging it deep, unless you're running, one of the cheat motion stuff. But for the most part, if people know how to stop it, or people know how to contain like the cheat motion stuff, yeah, the flats is always gonna be a spot where people are gonna try to win, especially on this game. I'm telling you, because man, just being able to get consistent yards, the run game, I'm not gonna say the run game is shaky, but like I said, it's just a little bit harder to run. All right, this cover 2 meta, man, guys, we have to learn how to find the spots in the cover 2. Get in practice mode. Put that Tampa 2 on the field. Put some of these cover 2 on the field, cover 2s on the field with the stunts and all that kind of stuff, and put yourself in game action, because there are a lot of holes in that Tampa 2. Tampa 2 it's still Tampa 2. I think the issue right now is that the block sheds are so effective right now, we're not getting the chance to, get a lot of progression in our reads. But, it's coming, as the patches keep coming out. You can already tell the block sheds have actually been probably turned down just a little bit right now. I know some of you, if you can't tell, maybe you can't tell yet, but yeah, it just seems like they're tapering off just a bit, and so we'll see what happens. I mean, like I said, I like where the game is at. I don't want them to tinker with it, too much, but yeah, just let us do what we do. All right, man, I appreciate each and every one of you guys, man. Have a great rest of your afternoon. It is your boy, Coach. I'm out.